Ophidiophobia is one of the most common fears in the world, especially after what that snake did to Adam and Eve. These limbless, slithering creatures can be quite unsettling. If there's one sure way to make something scary even scarier, it's to make it bigger. Brace yourself, these are the biggest snakes ever found. Number 14. Boa constrictor. In October of 2019, one of these serpents was loose in the township of Silverdale, a small town west of Sydney. These snakes can grow upwards of 15 kilograms, and some of the largest have measured at around 3 meters long. These are usually females, as the males are just naturally smaller in comparison. These snakes aren't venomous, but at the time, people were still worried as they still had the ability to strangle their prey due to their considerable size and length. This meant that even though no body could be poisoned, there was still a chance the boa constrictor could pounce on someone and strangle them to death. Though many feared for their own safety, most were far more concerned about the other wildlife in Sydney. New South Wales government officials took the snake's disappearance very seriously and organized many search parties to ensure it was found. It is 100% illegal to keep one of these snakes unless they're in a zoo, and it's easy to see why. It is a native of Central and South America and has several patterns of circles and lines around its body. Pair that with its incredible stealth in the wild, and you've got yourself a pretty dangerous and invasive snake. In the end, it was captured, but great precautions were taken to make sure it was in perfect health when it was taken to the zoo, so its handlers wouldn't catch anything nasty. Number 13. Papuan olive python. Crani is the name that was given to the largest captive reticulated python in the Philippines. Prody was caught in the wild in 1996 and measured about 5 feet long. 9 years on, and she measured close to 23 feet and weighed almost 200 kilograms. Prony is kept in a forested-like area in Alber, where her caretakers work around her remarkable size. They believe her growth mainly came from how well she was treated, as her owners consider her an important part of the family. They even go so far as to talk to the snake and give her a bath 4 times a day. If that isn't strange enough, they also celebrate her birthday every single year, feeding her live chickens as a present. Yuck. To match her size makes her an incredible being, but she also has some character about her. Prony is fed a selection of either pig or goat each month. However, it was soon discovered that she had an uncanny ability to sense the safety of her food. If the animal had been sick or wasn't in a good state, she wouldn't eat it, even if she was starving. She seemed to understand the risks. This was one clever reptile, wouldn't you say? Number 12. Dark-spotted anaconda. The dark-spotted anaconda is also known as the Unex desgentii. The snake is named after and dedicated to Rodolphe Meyer de Chauncey, who in 1924 donated the first ever captive dark-spotted anaconda to the Philadelphia Zoo. The snake is surprisingly shy, and as a result, researchers don't have complete clarity on their population and their growth. These snakes are native to South America, particularly in regions of Brazil, where they inhabit swamps, marshes, and slow-moving rivers. Their preference for aquatic environments makes them difficult to study, as they often remain hidden beneath the water's surface. Like other anacondas, they are ambush predators, relying on stealth and patience to capture their prey, which includes fish, birds, and small mammals. Despite their size, dark-spotted anacondas are not considered a significant threat to humans, as they tend to avoid confrontation whenever possible. However, they are still powerful constrictors, capable of subduing prey much larger than themselves. Their shy nature and elusive behavior have made them one of the least studied anaconda species, leaving many questions about their habits and ecology unanswered. Conservationists are concerned about the impact of habitat destruction on their populations, as wetlands and forests in their native range are increasingly being cleared for agriculture. Efforts to protect their habitats are crucial to ensuring the survival of this unique and mysterious species. They're also a lot like most other species of anaconda, as they absolutely love the water and are very efficient swimmers. If they're not busy hunting prey or swimming, then you might find them slithering up trees to sun themselves. While sun tanning does sound like a nice and relaxing process for the dark-spotted anaconda, it is far from it. In fact, they have to keep a close eye out for any predators approaching or attempting an assault on them while they're in such a vulnerable state. These snakes can grow upwards of 9 feet in length, so it's a little odd to think that creatures even consider going after them for lunch. But this is the wild we're talking about, there's no rules here. Number 11. African python. Incredible footage was captured by wildlife guide Michel Sol at the Mala Mala National Park in South Africa of an African python devouring a small impala calf. While all this was going on, all the frightened mother and the rest of the herd could do was watch in horror. Michelle said that she had been alerted to the situation as she heard the cries of the impala heard prior to discovering the predator enjoying a feast. She noticed the herd were staring at the ground and, upon closer inspection, discovered a small motionless impala calf with a massive 4-meter python wrapped around it. The python's powerful muscles were coiled tightly around the calf, ensuring that there was no chance of escape. African pythons are non-venomous constrictors, relying entirely on their strength to subdue their prey by cutting off blood flow and oxygen. Michel observed that the python's grip was so strong that it left visible indentations on the calf's body. The snake's patience and precision were remarkable, as it waited until it was absolutely certain the calf was lifeless before loosening its coils. Once the python began swallowing the calf, it unhinged its jaw to accommodate the size of its prey, a process that can take hours depending on the size of the meal. The entire event was a stark reminder of the brutal realities of nature, where survival often comes at the expense of another life. Despite the gruesome scene, Michel noted that the python's actions were a testament to its role as a top predator in the ecosystem, helping to regulate prey populations. The herd slowly moved away, accepting that the snake had taken one of their own. Michel, however, was fascinated to see that even though the calf was very much dead, the snake still continued to apply pressure. Despite the fact that the calf was clearly dead, the mother impala came back shortly afterward, but she was completely powerless throughout the whole attack. The snake finally released its grip minutes later once it was convinced the calf was dead, and it proceeded to swallow the unfortunate thing whole. The African python is Africa's largest living snake. It is capable of reaching up to 7 meters in length and can weigh up to 90 kilograms. This thing is a literal monster in both size and behavior. Number 10. Brazilian Anaconda. Some intriguing video clips recently emerged of what was supposedly a 49-foot-long anaconda located in Brazil. If this clip is to be believed, then there could be a new snake ready to take on the baton of the longest snake in the world. The video went viral and sent the internet into a spiral of speculation, with many criticizing it and suggesting it was fake. The sheer size of the snake in the footage has led some to believe it could be a descendant of prehistoric Titanoboa, a now extinct snake species that reached lengths of over 40 feet. Others have pointed out that the video could have been digitally altered, as the snake's movements appear slightly unnatural in certain frames. Experts in herpetology have weighed in, stating that while anacondas can grow to impressive lengths, a 49-foot specimen would be unprecedented in modern times. The largest verified anaconda ever recorded measured 33 feet, making the claims in the video highly questionable. Additionally, the lack of context in the video, such as the location, date, or any identifiable landmarks, has only fueled skepticism. Some have suggested that the video could be part of a publicity stunt or a hoax designed to generate online attention. However, there are also those who argue that the dense and remote rainforests of Brazil could easily hide a snake of such size, making it plausible that a giant anaconda could exist undetected. The Amazon is home to countless undiscovered species, and its vast, unexplored terrain makes it a hotspot for mysterious sightings. Regardless of the video's authenticity, it has reignited interest in the incredible biodiversity of the Amazon and the potential for new discoveries. The Brazilian government has not commented on the video, leaving the public to continue debating its legitimacy. The Brazilian anaconda is believed to be another member of the widely diverse boa family. There is very little to find about the so-called Brazilian anaconda, which is why many have been so critical about the findings. Other issues also deemed the video somewhat unhelpful, as there's really no evidence as to where it was shot. And though the snake does look big, we have no exact way of measuring it or any visual of someone else measuring it. The video only lasts 30 seconds. Is it historical footage shot many years ago? Or has it been taken recently? With no way to tell, we can only guess as to its legitimacy. Is there a 49-foot-long anaconda alive today? Who knows? Number 9. Yellow anaconda. The yellow anaconda, also known as the Paraguayan anaconda, is a species of boa that spawns from South America. The adult male anaconda can grow to lengths of 14 feet in total, while some females have reportedly reached 15 feet. As for their weight, they tend to weigh anywhere between 25 or 35 kilograms, but there have been cases of some anacondas weighing a whopping 55 kilograms, although this is definitely a rarity. These snakes are typically found in swamps, marshes, and slow-moving rivers, where their semi-aquatic nature allows them to thrive. They are excellent swimmers and often use the water as a means of ambushing their prey, which includes fish, birds, small mammals, and even caimans. Yellow anacondas are solitary creatures, spending most of their time hidden among vegetation or submerged in water, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Their powerful jaws and sharp teeth help them latch onto their prey before coiling their muscular bodies around it. Despite their size and strength, yellow anacondas are not considered a significant threat to humans in the wild, as they tend to avoid confrontation. However, they can become aggressive if they feel cornered or threatened, especially during the breeding season when males compete for females. In some parts of South America, these snakes are hunted for their skin, which is used in the leather trade, as well as for their meat. Conservationists have raised concerns about the impact of habitat destruction and hunting on yellow anaconda populations, as their wetland habitats are increasingly being drained for agriculture. Their color is rather unique, with their pattern consisting of a yellow gold and tan and/or greenish-yellow shade. This is overlaid with an assortment of black spots and streaks. In captivity, these snakes have a reputation for being insanely unpredictable and can be quite dangerous around humans when being tended to or when being transported. Number 8. North America sighting. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, rumors of a Titanoboa sighting have sent shockwaves through the scientific community. According to leaked reports, a group of researchers conducting a biodiversity study stumbled upon what they believe to be a living Titanoboa, the prehistoric snake thought to have gone extinct over 60 million years ago. The creature, estimated to be over 50 feet long, was reportedly spotted near a remote riverbank. Witnesses described its massive, scaled body slithering through the dense jungle, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. It was like seeing a creature from another time, one anonymous source claimed. Its size was beyond anything we've ever documented. Despite the incredible claims, no official statement has been made. Some believe the sighting is being kept secret to avoid public panic, while others suggest it could be part of a classified research project. Skeptics argue the reports are exaggerated or fabricated, but locals in the area insist they've seen the massive snake for years. Whether it's a surviving Titanoboa or a case of mistaken identity, the sighting has reignited fears and fascination about what might still be lurking in the uncharted depths of the Amazon. Could the Titanoboa still be alive? For now, the truth remains hidden. Number 7. Indian python snake. A pretty vile video was released in August of what appeared to be a 13-foot-long Indian python throwing up what was left of a stray dog in its wallow. A local wildlife enthusiast recorded the incident as it happened in a forest within the northern Indian state of Rajasthan. Whilst out on a rescue, they witnessed the python was eating something. Clearly, whatever it was, it didn't agree with the giant snake and he promptly spat it out. Regurgitation is a common defense mechanism for snakes, as it allows them to quickly lighten their load and escape potential threats. The process is not only physically taxing for the snake, but also leaves it vulnerable to predators while it recovers. Experts believe that the python may have been startled by the presence of humans, prompting it to regurgitate its meal. Indian pythons, like other large constrictors, are opportunistic feeders and will consume prey that is often much larger than what seems possible. Their powerful jaws and stretchy ligaments allow them to swallow animals whole, but this also means that digestion can take days or even weeks. In some cases, if the prey is too large or difficult to digest, the snake may be forced to regurgitate to avoid internal injury. The video sparked a mix of fascination and horror online, with many viewers expressing sympathy for both the snake and its unfortunate prey. Wildlife experts have used incidents like this to educate the public about the natural behavior of snakes and the challenges they face in human-dominated environments. The man that recorded the video also stated that it took the snake half an hour to swallow the dog, so it can't have been an easy task bringing it back up again. There have been many cases of pythons swallowing dogs, goats, and other animals over the years, and it's really no different with the Indian python. The strangest of all these cases, however, came out of East Kimberley, Western Australia, in May when photos were taken of what seemed to be a python vomiting up another python. Miraculously, the python that came out was actually bigger than the python that had swallowed it. The mind boggles. Number 6. Biggest python pet snake. Jay Brewer, founder of Prehistoric Pets, has one of the most exhaustive collections of reticulated python morphs on the planet, and the snake showcased in this clip is no exception. Prehistoric Pets is an incredible pet store that specializes in and showcases exotic pets such as snakes, lizards, turtles, and even gators. The staff are all very enthusiastic about reptiles and know plenty of important facts about what could be your next pet. Brewer's YouTube channel's goal really is to encourage and train the community on how to properly care for their reptile friends. In addition to showcasing his impressive collection, Brewer often uses his platform to dispel common myths and fears about snakes, emphasizing their importance in ecosystems. He frequently highlights the unique personalities of his snakes, showing that they are not the mindless predators many people assume them to be. In this particular video, he explains how the platinum python's calm demeanor is a result of years of careful handling and trust building. Brewer also stresses the importance of understanding the commitment required to care for such large reptiles, as they need specialized enclosures, diets, and regular interaction. His passion for educating others extends to teaching about conservation efforts, as many snake species face threats from habitat loss and illegal trade. The video also features a behind-the-scenes look at how Brewer and his team care for their reptiles, from feeding routines to health checks. His enthusiasm and overall love for the creatures makes it a rather enjoyable experience that'll help pass the time. In this particular video, he showcases a female platinum python. It's 20 feet in length and weighs almost 300 pounds. He seems to absolutely adore her and talks her up throughout the whole video, often cracking humorous jokes at his own expense along the way. Jay Brewer should be looked up to as a guy that proves we can live with snakes and that, with plenty of time and effort put into them, they can make excellent companions. Number 5. Indonesian Anaconda. Images have emerged of what is believed to be a 30-foot-long python in Indonesia. The images unfortunately only show a charred carcass, as the gigantic snake was unable to survive the heat of an out-of-control fire in Indonesian Borneo. The snake was believed to be a reticulated python, but unfortunately, it was engulfed by the flames, and nobody got to see this beast of a serpent in action. Reticulated pythons are the longest snake species in the world, capable of reaching lengths of over 30 feet, and are known for their incredible strength and ability to take down large prey. These snakes are non-venomous constrictors, relying on their powerful muscles to suffocate their prey before swallowing it whole. In the dense rainforests of Borneo, they play a vital role in controlling populations of animals like wild boars, deer, and even monkeys. The loss of such a massive specimen is not only a tragedy for the local ecosystem but also a missed opportunity for researchers to study its behavior and biology. Fires in Borneo, often caused by deforestation and illegal land clearing, have devastated the habitats of countless species, including the reticulated python. Conservationists have raised concerns about the impact of these fires on the region's biodiversity, as many animals are unable to escape the fast-moving flames. The Dayak people, who have a deep cultural connection to the wildlife of Borneo, view these snakes with a mix of reverence and fear, often telling stories of their encounters with these massive predators. The predator was reportedly found by residents hailing from the village of Wasari Haler, which is in the East Kotawaringin Regency in central Kalimantan province on Indonesian Borneo, Asia's third-largest island, shared between Malaysia and Brunei in the north and Indonesia to the south. Said to be as thick as an average human's thigh, its scales were visibly charred black. In fact, it was almost unrecognizable. The species is known by Borneo's native Dayak people as Ular Anaconda Lot, or king python. Residents and researchers alike would have been absolutely gutted that they never got to study this particular snake and see what it was capable of. With a bit of luck, there may be more out there, but whether they're on the same scale as this one, only time will tell. Number 4. Black Mamba. The black mamba may not win the award for largest or longest snake, but it is definitely the most dangerous snake in the world, with probably the most lethal of venoms out of any other species of snake on the planet. They're quick too, and if they feel threatened, they can be very aggressive toward anyone and anything. They are a leading cause of numerous human deaths every year and have at times been widely exaggerated through African myths and legends. The black mamba's venom is a potent cocktail of neurotoxins and cardiotoxins, which can cause paralysis, respiratory failure, and cardiac arrest within hours if left untreated. A single bite can deliver enough venom to kill up to 10 adult humans, making it one of the deadliest snakes on Earth. Despite its name, the black mamba is not actually black. Its name comes from the inky black color inside its mouth, which it displays as a warning when threatened. Its body is typically a grayish-brown or olive color, allowing it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings. Black mambas are highly territorial and will defend themselves aggressively if they feel cornered, often striking multiple times in quick succession. Their speed and agility make them formidable hunters, capable of catching birds, rodents, and even other snakes with ease. They are also known for their ability to raise a significant portion of their body off the ground when striking, which can make them even more intimidating. Fortunately, antivenom is available and highly effective, but it must be administered quickly to counteract the venom's rapid effects. In rural areas where access to medical care is limited, black mamba bites are often fatal, contributing to their fearsome reputation. Despite their deadly nature, black mambas play an important role in their ecosystems by controlling populations of small mammals and other prey. The black mamba is mainly located in the savannas and rocky hills of southern and eastern Africa. They can reach lengths of up to 14 feet, and can slither at speeds past 12 miles per hour, so it's safe to say you'd be hard-pressed to outrun one of these fellas. And if they inject you with venom, it's game over. Number 3. Scrub python, Amethystin. The scrub python can grow as much as 8 meters in length. Also known as the amethystin, this snake is considered to be Australia's largest python and is among the top 6 largest pythons in the world. This type of python is usually located in northern tropical Queensland, Indonesia, Western New Guinea, and also Papua New Guinea. It mainly populates dense, warm areas such as rainforests but will not shy away from venturing out into the suburbs, although this usually results in issues for people around those zones. These snakes are excellent climbers and are often found in trees, where they ambush birds and other prey. They are also strong swimmers, which allows them to hunt near rivers and water bodies. Their diet is highly varied and includes mammals, birds, and reptiles, with larger individuals capable of taking down wallabies and even small kangaroos. Despite their size and strength, Scrub pythons are non-venomous and rely entirely on their powerful muscles to subdue their prey. Encounters with humans are becoming more frequent as urban development encroaches on their natural habitats, leading to increased conflict. Wildlife experts often stress the importance of leaving these snakes alone and calling professionals to handle them if they are found in residential areas. The scrub python doesn't carry any venom, however, and can really only coil around its prey to squeeze it until it passes out or dies. It will then swallow the victim whole, something that is common in most pythons. The snakes struggle to keep a low profile out in the wild and around people as well. It seems as though wherever they go, something bad happened. For instance, there was a python that had to be rushed to an animal hospital as it had ingested a children's toy cow after finding its way into a home in Kuranda, a mountain village near Cairns. Meanwhile, there was another occurrence in which ex-wildlife handler Bridie Marrow was tasked with removing one of these pythons from underneath a family's home. It was all well and good. He caught the snake and went to relocate it. However, upon doing so, he discovered a bulge in the snake's body, which unfortunately turned out to be the family's cat. These guys are seriously not to be trusted. Number 2. King Cobra. The king cobra is a rather venomous snake species that belongs to the family Elapidae. It is mainly found in forests in India and throughout Southeast Asia. For a venomous snake, it is quite long, with most significantly smaller. The king cobra can grow up to 13 feet long, although the longest ever recorded ended up being somewhere around 19 feet in length. Known for its iconic hood, which it flares when threatened, the king cobra is one of the most recognizable snakes in the world. Its hood is created by elongated ribs that expand the loose skin around its neck, making it appear larger and more intimidating to potential threats. Despite its fearsome reputation, the king cobra is generally shy and will only attack humans if it feels cornered or provoked. Its venom contains neurotoxins that can cause respiratory failure and death within 30 minutes if left untreated, but it also has unique enzymes that are being studied for potential medical applications. Interestingly, the king cobra is the only snake species known to build nests for its eggs, with females fiercely guarding their clutch until the young hatch. This level of parental care is rare among reptiles and highlights the species' unique behavior. King cobras are also highly intelligent and have been observed displaying complex behaviors, such as recognizing their handlers in captivity. They are capable of delivering a large amount of venom in a single bite, enough to kill an elephant or 20 humans. In the wild, they play a crucial role in controlling populations of other snakes, including venomous species, which helps maintain balance in their ecosystems. In terms of its eating habits and prey, it normally goes after other snakes and vertebrates such as lizards and rodents. Its venom can be highly lethal to those that it bites, although it doesn't have a rich history with humans and often avoids any confrontation with them altogether. In Africa, their habitat is currently under threat due to deforestation and the need to expand agricultural land. They're also constantly under threat from poaching, as their skin and meat are predominantly useful within traditional Chinese medicines. An intriguing fact given how poisonous they are. Number 1. Green Anaconda. Yet another member of the boa family, the green anaconda hails from South America and is the largest living snake species in the world as of this moment. The reticulated python can certainly reach insane lengths in comparison, but in terms of natural size and weight, the green anaconda takes the trophy, its girth making it almost twice as heavy as its cousins. Green anacondas can reach lengths of 29 feet and can weigh up to 500 pounds. Like most snakes, the female can grow considerably larger than the males, but that doesn't make the males any less intimidating. Their immense size and strength make them apex predators in their environment, capable of overpowering prey much larger than themselves. Anacondas are non-venomous constrictors, meaning they kill their prey by coiling around it and squeezing until it suffocates. Their powerful muscles can exert enough pressure to stop the flow of blood and crush bones, making escape nearly impossible for their victims. They are also excellent swimmers, using their stealth and camouflage to ambush prey from beneath the water's surface. Despite their fearsome reputation, anacondas are not known to actively hunt humans, though there have been rare reports of attacks. Their diet is opportunistic, and they can go weeks or even months without eating after consuming a large meal. Anacondas play a vital role in their ecosystem by controlling populations of other animals, maintaining balance in their habitats. Anacondas are usually found living in swamps, marshes, and slow-moving streams, mainly in the tropical rainforests of the Amazon and Orinoco basins. Their massive size has allowed them to have an extensive range of food and prey, tackling animals such as pigs, deer, birds, turtles, and even one of the world's greatest predators, the jaguar. These guys aren't fussy, the bigger the better. Catching a giant snake can't be an easy task. Figuring out how to capture one would be the first challenge, especially given their size. I mean, Voldemort's snake Nagini in Harry Potter was enough to send shivers down my spine, and that was just on a screen. The thought of trying to catch a real one is overwhelming. It certainly makes you wonder how many people are seriously injured or killed while attempting to catch them. Also, check out the other cool things appearing on the screen right now. See you next time.